Fire it up, that party lighting, make the room fill up with lightning. On the dance floor, no more hiding. Everybody get excited. Yeah, we want more. This party's poppin'. Show us your best move. Everyone's watching. It's so electric. Keeps us united. Yeah, you better get excited. Don't let go of this feeling. This is real. We're not dreaming. Keeps us all united. Everybody better get excited. Here we go again, nobody's slowing down. Watching the room fill from all around. Lost in the moment, lost in the fun sound. Reach for the ceiling, then touch the ground. Let's turn it up, that party power. Setting off a glitter shower. Make it rain, rainbow confetti. DJ drop it and keep it heavy.
Hello, I'm sitting on my balcony to film this bit because Zach's listening to shows inside, so I'm gonna sit out on the balcony, which is fine. I like being outside. Anyway, I'm back from the tattoo festival, and I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. So, I tried to grab as much footage as I could while I was there. I'm gonna slot it in at the beginning of this video because really that's what everyone came here for, is to see that footage. I got 2 tattoos. I did do a little close-up of them, but this bird and this flower, hopefully you can see it. I will tell you the artist. Let me just grab my journal here. So the artist for the flower was Milena Tattooer. She's based out of Ottawa. I'll leave her Instagram down below, but there it is, just because I don't even know if that was in focus. But and then the bird was done by Jessie. There's her information there. I'll also put it down below. She is based out of the UK, which is pretty crazy because here I am in Canada and I got tattooed by her at a festival. The festival I went to was the Limestone City Tattoo and Arts Festival, and yeah, I got tattooed both days. I got the flower done on Saturday and then the bird done on Sunday, and I'm never doing that again. It was painful. Tattoos are always painful, but when you get one fresh one done and then the very next day go in with another one on the other side of the arm and in spots very close to the other tattoo, and it's all swollen and irritated, and it just wasn't a great time. I mean, I got through it and it was fine, whatever, but probably won't do that again. I also picked up 2 prints. I got this, and if I remembered to grab the artist's business card, I'll put their Instagram in the description as well, but I can't remember if I grabbed this guy's business card. I do know that I grabbed this person's business card. Again, off the top of my head, I don't know her name. I should have grabbed the business card and brought it outside with me. But yeah, 2 prints, 2 tattoos. It was a very fun weekend, but also a very painful weekend getting 2 good-sized tattoos. On the upside, my arm is almost completely finished now. I've just got the underneath of my arm and some filler spots like right here. I know what I want to get right here. I want to get a raven skull or a crow skull, but as for the underneath of my arm, I don't know, and for the other filler spots, I'm not entirely sure now, but all in all, great weekend. I hope they do it again next year. This is their second year running the Limestone Tattoo Festival, so I really, really hope it comes back next year. It was definitely worth it to go. A weekend pass was only $25, and that was for Saturday and Sunday, and it was completely worth it to me. It is one of those things where if you're just going to walk around and look at the art, you can probably get away with just going one day, because they only have 50 tattoo artists and a few other vendors, I think less than 10 other vendors. So if you're one of those people who doesn't want to get tattooed, but just wants to look around at all the art and all that stuff, then you can get away with just going one day. You can definitely do it all in one day, no problem. You could probably, if you were quick about it, do it all within 3 hours, I'd say. And that's looking at everything. But if you want to get tattooed by somebody, I suggest doing what I did, which is buy the weekend pass. When I went in, I knew which artists I wanted to look for to see if they were doing walk-ups. And actually, I just came across Milena because she was across the aisle, from Jessie, and I knew I wanted to get tattooed by Jessie. But then I saw Milena's flower design on her table and decided to get that one as well. But anyway, when I had talked to Jessie, I talked to her first, and she said she didn't have time Saturday, but if I could come back Sunday, she had time at 1 o'clock. So I booked myself in for 1 o'clock, left a deposit, and came back the next day. For Milena, like I said, she was across the aisle from Jessie, and I was just kind of looking at her table while I was waiting for Jessie to free up before I talked to her, and I saw the flower design. I was like, oh, that's awesome, I love it. And went talked to Jessie, and then went back and talked to Milena and said, hey, are you doing walk-ups? And she was doing walk-ups all weekend. She actually had time right then and there to do my tattoo. She said, yeah, give me half an hour, go get your paperwork done, and come back, and we'll do it right now. So that was really, really fun, being able to just walk in and there, point at something and go, hey, do you have time to do that? And the artist says, oh yeah, right away, like, go fill out your paperwork, come back, I'll be all ready for you. Another thing that they did that was kind of cool is they had green wristbands. So when you wanted to get tattooed by an artist, you would make the appointment with the artist or talk to them about getting tattooed, and then you had to go back to the registration table, well, one of the registration tables, and fill out the consent form with your name, the artist's name, the date, your signature, your date of birth, all that stuff, just legal stuff. And then you were good to go get tattooed. They gave you a green wristband so the artist knew that you had filled out all your paperwork and that you were good to go. But yeah, it was very, very fun. Kind of insane of me to do 2 good-sized tattoos, one right after each other. I haven't done that before, and I'm not going to do it again because I am exhausted, but it was well worth it, especially because I'm not likely to see either of these artists in the near future to get something from them. Milena is based out of Ottawa, which is about a 3-hour drive from where I currently live, but I don't like driving around in Ottawa, so I probably wouldn't ever go and visit the shop and ask for a tattoo. And Jessie is based in the UK, so I don't see that happening. But definitely, if she comes back for another convention in Kingston or in another city that I happen to be in at the time, then for sure I will probably try and get something else from her. I love her style. But yeah, I just thought I'd do a little sit down at the end of the 2 days and talk about my experience while it was still fresh in my head. Now I'm gonna go and edit this video, put all the clips together, figure out what good clips I have, and we'll see. It was very, very fun, and I'm glad I was able to check something off my bucket list. It has been on my bucket list to get a tattoo at a tattoo convention. So now I have 2 tattoos from a tattoo convention. I can definitely check that off. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.